This is where they start kind of irking me a little bit. Because where was Cody?
In the front fucking row.
Randomly in the front fucking row.
Yeah.
This will play later on down the line. Let's go ahead and just start there at the Roman and Solo match. Good match. It was good. Wasn't great. It wasn't fine. It was good.
It was good.
But you can definitely tell Solo was off a step. Obviously Roman carried that. He carried it well. But there was a lot of spots where you can clearly see Solo was lost.
Yeah.
I saw a little bit of it in War Games, especially towards the end of the match.
Right.
To me, this kind of shows me that unless he's working with somebody that he can feed off of, if he's put in that position of where he's got to be the veteran, he's not ready.
No. Definitely not.
But still, good match. The tribal combat, the whole thing about tribal combat is there's supposed to be zero fucking interference from anybody of Samoan heritage. That's how the original tribal combat match with Jay and Roman was laid out, and that's how it's supposed to be done. But of course, the fucking Tongans.
Now it's just a fucking.
It's a no DQ match.
It's a no DQ match.
That's all it is.
Basically, the biggest menace of that fucking match was the broken table in the middle of the ring.
Oh, Jesus, fuck yes.
Fucking, I don't know if anybody else, well, we notice it because we notice all that shit. But the first move that Jacob Fatu was supposed to do was a super kick.
Yep.
But he couldn't because the thing that wraps around the table was just laying there and he caught his fucking foot in it.
Yep.
That's why if you see right after that, Tama Tonga comes around and grabs the pieces of the table and throws it out of the ring. And that's cool that it happened on the fly. It happens.
Yeah, I mean, and generally, referees are pretty much on top of that. They'll kind of try to nonchalantly move stuff so the next spot can be done. But there's just so much shit going on at one time. This really was like, you hear me say scrambled eggs all the time, and a lot of the time it's like the multi-man matches with AEW where like there's no fucking control. It's all chaos. Right. This is the closest thing I've seen so far in the past 6 months with WWE. I'm not counting War Games because that's how it's done, but still there was a story told there. But the interference with Jacob and Tama Tonga, the interference with Sammy and Jimmy, it kind of took away from it. Now, if they just went with Kevin and Cody doing the interference, I can get that because again, non-Samoan heritage, not part of the bloodline bullshit, so to speak.
But there's history there.
There is history there. But what irked me the fucking most, and we said it just a few minutes ago, where the fuck was Cody Rhodes at the beginning of the goddamn show?
In the crowd.
In the fucking crowd. Where the fuck did he come out for the interference?
Backstage.
With the fucking music and everything. Why? Fucking why?
Why couldn't you just jump the barricade and got involved like Kevin did? Kevin didn't come in with
come
music.
from opposing sides. Obviously, Cody was on one side. Have fucking Kevin come from the other. Hit the stunner real quick. Do the setup that he was supposed to do. Fucking Cody jumped the fucking barricade. No music was needed. No shenanigans were needed. Just fucking Cody jumped the barricade. Make it feel real.
Right.
I mean, they're going into a ladder match in less than 3 weeks at the Rumble for both titles. This was the first what the fuck moment of the night. This felt very indie. I didn't like it. This was one of those Brian Cage things, the GMSI, to get my shit in kind of feel. Well, Cody, we're going to run the interference, but I need you to run from way the fuck over there, all the way backstage, just so we can hit your music for 15 fucking seconds, just for a cheap pop. I don't like it. I don't like it. This was not very WWE-ish, and I get it. They want to try. They're trying new stuff going into the Netflix era, but this is not something that worked.
I agree. Yeah, it was bad. I mean, we knew Roman was going to win.
Yeah.
And he did. It's cool. Ula follows back where it needs to be.
Mm-hmm.
But once again, as soon as the match is over, old King Rock had to come out and make his presence known again.
What'd you call him? What we trademarking?
He's Mark-tastic.
He's Mark-tastic.
Yeah. So he had to come out and give the Ula Fala.
Well, to be fair, when he was making his entrance at the beginning of the show after the Triple H thing, they made it very fucking known that he is now for shoot the new High Chief of the Samoan Nation. Don't ask me what the fuck the name was. I couldn't tell you right off the rip. It took me 7 months just to say Ulafala right.
Yeah.
So I can kind of see why that would have happened, but it didn't need to happen there.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? Like, give Paul that chance, because they made Paul a very integral part by saying basically winner gets Paul Heyman as their wise man. So
Right.
why not just let Paul have that fucking moment?